How's it going? We're Chad and Carly Brannon here with Bethany Hamilton. Bethany, everybody in the world knows you as an award-winning surfer. You've had incredible adversity when you were 13 years old from a shark attack, but your faith in God, your strength and character has just been an absolute inspiration to us. And so we're so excited to spend some time with you and to partner with you at CJLA. So you want to tell everybody what inspired this collection with Bethany?
Yeah, I feel like from a distance, obviously we watched you and watched you just live a beautiful life. I feel like you have been through challenges, but I think your perspective and your attitude is just such an example to so many women and people, men and women around the world. And a little part of our brand and our product that we create is to help women feel beautiful in all seasons of life. And I feel like you do that, and you've done that in an incredible way of helping men and women feel beautiful in all seasons of life in different forms. Yes. And so I was on a plane flight. I don't even remember where I was flying. I was flying somewhere, and you just came to mind, and I was like, it would be so sweet and so fun to partner with Bethany. And at the time, you were already in a contract. You couldn't wear other brands, but it was this weird moment of like, I would love if there was some way that Bethany could wear CJLA. How cool would that be? We align in so many ways. I feel like vision and values are so similar for what we stand for, and so I was like, oh my gosh, could this happen? So I sketched out this little chicken scratch sketch of some dresses and some things, and it's pretty fun to be able to be here sitting here with you today.
That's so sweet. I feel so honored. Aww. And I feel super adorable too and comfortable. I'm so happy in my CJLA outfit, and I'm just so stoked to be here with y'all.
We're excited to be with you.
This is kind of a new season for you.
Yeah.
New mom. Would you just tell us a little bit about like what your life looks like now? Still surfing, still doing all these things, but you're a mom, you got a lot of life going on. Tell us a little bit about it.
I feel like all my seasons kind of blend together, but I'm definitely in the thick of motherhood. I have my 4th baby now, and awesome. I just wake up and feel so motivated to honor or serve and guide my children and share life with them. But there's a lot of other things going on too. Yeah. So it's that forever balancing act of keeping what's the most important in your life at the forefront, and then doing the other things that are also important to you or to me. And my husband and I, we kind of teamwork it all. He should be here too. But yeah, I don't know. I just, I'm loving life. Still surfing a lot, more just for fun, little competition here and there. So but yeah, I'm just trying to just make an impact too. I really have a heart for American teenagers in particular, teenage girls, speaking into their life, encouraging them to pick their future wisely, to be aware of what's going on around them, and to equip them to overcome. But yeah.
I love it. It's beautiful.
That's awesome. And why is that so important to you?
Oh, I think it's important to me because as a teenager myself, when I lost my arm, I realized the way my mom raised me and my faith and just the way she was a part of my life empowered me to face something super hard, when I did lose my arm. And so fast forward now, I feel like a lot of our teenagers in America in particular, with social media and fast-paced lives and less involvement with mom and dad, there's just a lot going against our young people. And so trying to come alongside of them and their mom and dad preferably, and just encourage them to know God, to live a life of faith, and to kind of be aware of the world around them and how they can, still make the most of life still yet.
It's awesome.
Well, that's the reason we love you. That's why we're so excited to connect with you. And when you talk about the collection, do you want to talk a little bit about the collection and how all that went?
Absolutely. I feel like it was just one of those things when I think of obviously explaining just this new season of life for you. It's complex. There's lots of different things going on. And so I think you came to mind because we love to create clothing for real life. Real life is multifaceted, and real life is complex, and getting dressed shouldn't be. So if we can simplify one thing in life, it'd be really nice to just open that closet and be like, I can just put this easy thing on and feel like $1 million in it. And so I think a woman like you comes to mind in that, with all the different things that you do and all the things, the different roles and hats that you wear. And I think there's just something with this collection specifically that we just had this, I just think of you, I think of Kauai, I think of effortless beauty, I think of real life is beautiful and comfortable. And so all these pieces just have that in mind. Like, you were literally on the forefront of that. It's like, how would Bethany wear this? How would Bethany use this? I feel like there's so many beautiful island pieces. There's so many tanks. There's so many beautiful skirts. Just everything is easy. And when I think of you, I think of Effortless. And so the collection is that. It's
Okay,
just,
so you got a chance to try it on yesterday.
yes. How did
was
you
it?
feel?
I felt beautiful and ready to flow through life in comfort, but I also felt adorable.
way.
No, I felt really adorable, and there was something for just about any occasion. And just like, I love the flowy, comfy dresses. You know, I'm kind of romping around with my children a lot, so there's options for that. And just kind of like being my natural self, like not overly glamorous, but still feeling like there's even a couple date night options for Adam and I to go out in. And
Husbands are always happy for that.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah, I'm just so happy with how it turned out. It's just like full of color and life too. But then there's some like more nude stuff too, like a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we took that into mind too. I feel like a lot of what we do at Carly Jean is that classic, timeless, easy stuff. And I think with you, we stretched into like Kauai with this collection. I feel like we popped color in that we don't normally bring in, but I was like, the island is beautiful. Your life, I feel like, is colorful. And so with this collection specifically, we were like, how do we just have fun? I feel like you have fun in everyday life. I think you're a fun mama. I just love hearing all the fun things that you do with your kiddos, and like, you're active together. You're so intentional in that we were like, okay, the collection needs to reflect that fun part of you as well. So
okay, so one of the exciting things about this collection is that part of this is a give back. And at Carly Jean, absolutely, we're really excited because we love connecting with people that are like-minded. We love connecting with people that really want to make a difference in the world. And you have a foundation called the Beautifully Flawed Foundation. Tell us what it exists for and how it makes a difference in people's lives.
Yeah, so Beautifully Flawed, my family and I started way back when, sometime after I lost my arm. And it's kind of evolved over time, but I would say the heart of our mission is to empower young men and women who have faced traumatic events to overcome. And we primarily do that through retreats for them, specifically focusing on mental, emotional, physical, spiritual health, and bringing them all together. So we have people from all over the world, primarily all over the US, but kind of come together. And a lot of these people who have had traumatic limb loss or born with limb difference, like, they don't have any friends, no one to relate to with their circumstance. And so, you know, a lot of them come in kind of clammed up, but then by the end they're like this beautiful open clamshell with like a pearl like shining forth, and then they go back out into the world and just with like a renewed spirit. And I feel like there's a very much so a ripple effect. Like, they are like, whoa, I have something to share too. Like, I have a story just like Bethany. Like, so our heart is to empower them to share their stories, to like give out more into the world through what they've been through. And it's honestly, I have the chills right now because every single event I get to be a part of, I am encouraged myself, you know, like, as someone who is known for encouraging, I'm always encouraged too. So it's just really special.
I love
that's
that.
awesome.
How much would something like this have made a difference in your life had it
Oh,
existed?
totally. Yes. Like, as a little girl, like, I did meet a couple older fellow uncle guys that were like, hey, like, this is how I do things. And it was cool. Like, it was really sweet. But I should actually bring up the fact that my Coots, he was a little older than me, he said, like, hey, I think you can surf with one arm. He had learned how to surf with one leg. And so he was one of the key persons to help, like, inspire the idea that I could surf with one arm.
Wow.
Because I didn't know anyone who surfed with one arm. I didn't even know anyone with one arm. So I'm like exploring unknown territory. But anyway, back to the foundation, Beautifully Flawed. You know, all these girls are coming from different walks of life, different traumatic events, like different struggles, and on top of like just normal life struggles, you know? And so, they've been through a lot. And I think there really is a ripple effect from the foundation in that, like, a lot of times we'll have a surf day and we'll take all the girls surfing. So we're like, hey girls, like, now you gotta surf, you gotta do it with one arm or one leg or whatever their limb difference is. And we have guy events too. I forgot the guys. but everyone walking the beach is just like, what's going
What is
on?
happening?
There's like 20 people with, 20 plus people with limb difference, and they're out there shredding it up on the waves.
That's
It's
awesome.
so cool. So yeah, there's definitely an amazing, it just is a really amazing impact and kind of unique. And then, yeah, we do a few other things too, but that's kind of like one of the main heart and messages. And
awesome.
yeah.
I love it.
That's awesome. I just love that you've decided to use your life and this adversity to make a difference, to help people along on their emotional journey, their spiritual journey. I mean, it's just such a powerful inspiration. Just grateful that you're using your life to make a difference in other people's lives. So how can people get involved, find out more about Beautifully Flawed Foundation, and get involved?
So, I mean, thanks
Other
so
than
much.
what we're doing.
Yeah, thanks so much. I hope you all can buy a hat so you can support the foundation. And, it's a forever fundraising battle. And like, I feel like we're still young, so we're still figuring it out as a foundation. Actually, we're not that young, but anyway, fundraising, buy a hat, prayers, financial support, check out the website, see what we do. We also have the Instagram as well, so you'll see it tagged on some of these posts. And honestly, like, even if someone like gets really pumped on it, like every now and then we're welcoming volunteers to come help with our events.
So cool.
If you're a right fit. And just if anything, be encouraged too. Like, I love following my own foundation's Instagram because I'm like getting pumped up to like go and live life to the fullest. So
Exactly. Okay, so what exactly is the website so everybody can know?
yeah, so check out beautifullyflawedfoundation.com. You can see what we're up to and be encouraged yourself. So
That's awesome. Well, we are so excited to partner with you. We're so thankful that you said yes to a fun adventure. And I hope that we can make a difference and hope it can make an impact. And we've always talked about that. It's so sweet to be able to do things like this, obviously to use clothing to do something to be a part of what you're doing. But I hope it's more than that. I hope people find the foundation, follow the foundation, get involved, and just are inspired by you and your story. And I just hope it makes just an incredible difference and impact in their lives. And we hope that you feel beautiful in this collection, comfy and easy.
I do. I'm ready to just lounge all day now.
Take
But
on the
also
world.
go like on a dance date.
I love it. I love it. Well, we're grateful for you. Thank you for being a part of this with us.
Bless you. See you later.
See y'all.